Red backfoot. See how much you piss off your boy.
I don't know if I'm gonna be pissing off my boy so much as my boy is gonna be pissed off.
I know, but if you breathe wrong.
There we go. Alright, so,
Someone breathes wrong. Hannah, and I took it personally.
I took that personally.
He's a grumpy little gremlin. Okay, so, this is day 1? Or day 2? Is he avoiding people day 1?
He is avoiding people day 1, but Ram did not get that memo.
That is true, he didn't. Especially after we had that discussion of, do you want me to come and hang out with you?
Yeah, I'll tell you if I don't want to.
Okay, so...
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's just such a trap.
It's fine. I'm ready to be bitched at. Let's go.
It's like it's a cat that like lays down on its belly and it looks like it wants pets and you're like, oh yeah, I'd love to pet you, and it attacks you.
And it's
like,
claws.
I trusted you. You told
Alright.
me it was okay.
Alright. I'm ready to... Let's go. So Ram, figuring today's a normal day, Hana's still not talking, everything's fine. He's gonna go and try and find his boy. Where would he be?
So Hana, once they got back on planet, he took time, make sure Melv is actually taking time to relax.
Yep.
Once that's sorted, he needs to start. He's probably in his room. He's looking up places where he can get new fucking glasses.
Naturally.
And yeah, he's probably like, I imagine they're on planet, so it's a separate like room or whatever. So he's gotten his stuff set up, dragged out some things, and on one thing he's got like a data pad that he's created a list of things that he's going to need to go out and get. And on the other side, he has an active like news thing going on about the attacks on God, what's it called? Mouse.
Okay.
And he's currently just kind of like sitting on his bed, like one knee pulled up, his head just kind of resting on it, watching the TV.
Ram comes in, he sees all that, and he just kind of like frowns at him.
No knock, just comes in.
He knocks like a normal, just like courtesy knock, and comes in.
Okay. He was just and then he's already coming in. He looks over his shoulder and he was looking like he was just getting ready to... He wasn't getting ready to say something. He was kind of looking at the door and had picked up the remote to actually turn the TV down so that maybe someone will come in. But then, nope. He stops midway. Hello, Ram.
Ram, who was frowning just now, kind of like surprised. You can get back to talking, Doc.
Seems like we went to cryo, right? When we went to the thing?
Yeah, we went to cryo before we got to the planet.
It's like she only gave up her life.
She did give up her life. If somebody deafens her, she just dies.
There, she wasn't repeating. He says, it seems like... This is probably later that day, because would we have woken up from cryo the same day?
We won't. No, because this is about the day after. We took a day on the station to get like quarantined and everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you were quarantined on the station for about a day, and you spent another day on the station to get all the stuff sorted out. And then you
2 days
inside.
Yeah,
2 days. Okay, awesome. Because Hana, first day, he wasn't really talking to anyone. I mean,
Yep,
given
sick, Hana.
that, yeah. Second day, probably a lot of paperwork, didn't have a chance to see anyone, so Ram hasn't seen him for those 2 days. In those 2 days, Hana has gotten his voice back. So yeah, he says, seems like Cryo has done me well in that regard.
Oh. Well, glad to hear it. I was beginning to think it was a thing.
You cut out, sorry.
Shit, is my noise suppression on? Nope. Okay. Glad to hear it. I was beginning to think it was a kind of thing.
You cut out again, I'm sorry.
What?
Was it something kind of thing?
I'm beginning to think it was a permanent kind of thing.
Permanent, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why it's eating certain words.
That's okay. I just decided it wanted to.
He gives a thin, humorless smile. Yes, there was a concern regarding that had it continued into this. I was going to need to seek further aid. But fortunately, it is not such.
Watches him for a second, like he's got this kind of complicated look on his face. I'm gonna empathize.
Stay back, you fried chicken tramp.
Tough luck. 6. The 3 successes.
1 second, let me put my dice together here.
Oh, you bitch! You bitch! Okay.
You cannot read him.
The complicated look becomes more pronounced. It's half like I should be feeling happy, half like there's something off here. You don't seem too excited.
Well, there are other, more pressing issues at hand. Not everything can be properly celebrated.
We've got an entire week of just relaxation. You got time to take time for yourself, Doc.
Is that not what I'm doing right now?
I don't know, I suppose so.
He looks over towards the TV and shuts it off. It'll take me a couple days to properly relax.
Uh-huh.
So.
Watches him for a second.
Was there something you needed? How was customs?
Pain in the fucking ass. Actually, when did Rai and everybody get Ram a new arm? I can't remember. Was it already now or later?
Right as soon as the customs was done.
Okay, so he's got a new arm now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because
kinda...
Two stopped you when you tried to leave, and he was like, I'm sorry, sir, you are prohibited.
Yep, you are not allowed.
So Hana, in his fucking rage, was just like, you, get over here, here's 3,000 credits, and here's the others for everyone else, make it fucking happen.
He's already got it, and he's just like, he's hiding his arm behind his back. He was like, I'm gonna show off to the doc, who didn't like that I didn't have an arm, but now doesn't seem like the time. I don't think so. I'm gonna points over his shoulder. I'm gonna let me know if you want company or anything later.
Very well.
Take care of yourself, Doc. He just turns around to go.
He looks away. Let me roll something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a lot. You're getting good rolls.
As you're about done, you hear him kind of audibly sigh. Ah, damn me. Okay, wait.
It takes Ram a second to register that. It's like, looks back.
Can you just stop on by in 3 hours? Just give me 3 hours.
Sure. Whatever you say. Want me to bring you something?
He almost responds, but then stops himself. Does he know that Ram was the one that talked to Melv to make it so he got alcohol banned?
Probably not, unless Melv mentioned it, because Ram isn't gonna.
Cool. Alcohol.
Ram squints at him.
Please.
You can have alcohol if I can drink it with you.
That's fine. Bring them enough for 2. I can leave you credits if you want. I just...
No. I got enough for that. Paid pretty good. And I haven't had to spend any yet. Fancy that.
Fancy that?
So he just nods at him and heads out, and he'll come back 3 hours later.
When
With some good alcohol in hand.
When he leaves, Hana turns on the TV, flops on the bed, and just watches.
This poor man. You shouldn't be doom scrolling, Hana!
I will doom scroll as I please.
No! Fuck you! This is not helping your mental state. Okay, so 3 hours later, Rem comes on back. Notably, carrying the alcohol in his brand new arm. With some actual food in his other arm, because he's not going to let Hana just get totally smashed.
Hana, when you come back, there's a new little piece of paper nearby with a note. He has scheduled an appointment. Eyeglasses are incoming. The even TV's still going on. He has turned it off by this point. Okay, he has turned it off by this point at least.
Thank fucking God.
And some of his room has been slightly more put into I'm gonna be here for a week, so I'm gonna move my stuff instead of just having it as a suitcase in the corner.
Right.
But virtually, it's he took a couple minutes, 20 minutes, and was like, okay, I'm gonna do something. Okay, that's enough of that. So now, yeah, he's just kind of sitting, and when Ram knocks, he looks over. Welcome back.
Lifts up the alcohol and the food, and he's like, I brought a treat.
Fantastic idea.
Come on, help me with this. I can't carry it all down handy.
He obviously has the 2 hands, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like you're plenty able to. He goes over and he takes one of the bottles. How is it? Everything go alright?
Oh, you mean with the arm?
Yes.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Thank you, by the way.
He nods. Oh, hi, Hana. He nods. And he just says, if we left it to you, you would have gone and gotten yourself He rolls his eyes. A mechanical replacement, even when you didn't want one.
Well, I thought you would have been pretty happy about that. I mean, mechanical's fun, right?
Guns are fun. Mechanical
Okay, sure.
is a subset.
Guns are fun. Mechanical's useful.
Useful. But
Gets the job done.
do you regret getting flesh?
Oh, fuck no. It's a bit weird seeing it without, you know, my scars, but the rest of it's good.
He kind of reaches over and lifts to see where it was kind of, you know, the connection.
Mm-hmm.
And tone match is good as well.
Yeah, I don't know who had anything to do with that, but I have to thank them too.
It was a group effort.
Well, let me know if you'll need anything. Tristan, I'll get it for you.
You've done more than enough. You're not in debt for a favor.
It's not a debt thing, Doc. It's a... Y'all spent plenty of this on me. Let me treat you a little bit in return, alright? Or, I mean, I could just run off into the sunset with me if that's what you want, but...
You do what you want. It's your credit, Ram.
Oh, then I'm gonna just ask you, if you got something you got your eye on, let me know.
I don't have my eye on many things. That'll be... He just waves his hand. Tomorrow.
Ram just taps his nose. Yeah, how about some new gloves?
His own nose or Hana's, to clarify?
His own nose. He knows
Okay.
he's not at that point with Hana yet.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Well, I plan to. I've already made the appointment. I'm going in tomorrow. I need to figure out. I need new frames. They want to look over and see if my prescription's changed, of which I don't think it has, but we need to be thorough, as if you didn't know your own goddamn prescription.
I don't know, Doc. They say your eyes deteriorate faster in your old age, so...
That's very true, but you think I'd notice if my lenses weren't working as well as they need to be? I do work in a field that requires clear vision.
Clear vision, and yet you run around with sunglasses off. I'm glad you're getting an upgrade.
Yes, we're not doing that one again.
It was certainly a distinct look, I'll give you that much.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Block sun or any rays.
How long did you end up with those for exactly?
I have had these glasses for what, like 9 years?
And nobody got you anything to replace them? Jesus.
I didn't need to replace them. They worked perfectly fine. If a frame broke, I could fix the frame.
You're a disaster, Doc. You just hide it better than the rest. Pop out of the way. I need to put this shit down.
He rolls his eyes and moves.
Ram just kind of puts his armfuls of things down and holds up a bottle of... What's Hana's favorite drink?
Hana has been known to drink tonics without mixing them with anything, so generally it's anything clear and very strong.
Disgusting. Alright, so he holds up a bottle of very nice pink for gin and just kind of waves it at him. Got this one cheap. You might like it.
I don't know, please.
What was that?
Hand it over.
And he pulls it back towards himself and eats some.
Please.
Please, all you like.
What?
Eat.
I can...
I'm not even
I'm
meant
not
to be
yet.
giving you this shit.
His face kind of dowers. I'm on vacation.
Yeah, you are. You're still recovering from a traumatic experience, too. Put some in your mouth. Then you can have your gin.
I seem to recall the therapist being a hologram on the ship, not yourself.
There is so much Ram could say in response to that, and you can see him visibly biting it back.
He's turned away from you and looking like picking
Mhm.
something up. What foods did Ram bring?
You know, like a charcuterie board,
Oh yeah.
but like hearty foods.
Got some crackers and sausage. Some cheese to
Mhm.
go with it.
Mm-hmm.
He assembles a couple little tiny cracker sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. Just have some fun with that, Hana.
Some celery on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crunch. Chew, 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 chew. His back is to you at the moment.
Well, Ram doesn't say anything to that then. He just holds himself back from everything he could have just spilled out, and he makes himself a drink and gets Hana's ready on the side, and then he brings it over and taps Hana's cheek with the glass. Here.
Mm-hmm. Cold. He takes it.
Yeah, well, it'll warm you up soon enough.
Good.
What were you doing earlier, anyway?
Assessing the situation. And other necessary things, appointments, looking over the general layout of the planet, where we're staying, locating exits, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Not giving yourself a second to rest, are you?
I will rest eventually.
Sure,
I'm just,
sure.
there's a lot of extra energy right now, so I'm going to make use of it.
Ever thought about exercising?
He just makes a face at you.
Rem grins. He pulls up a chair and he just sits himself down and kicks his feet up.
Oh, yeah, make yourself at home, please. Go ahead.
Nah, thank you, I will.
Yeah, don't even bother removing the shoes first. The dirt, just track it in.
Just looks from the shoes to Hana and then makes a pointed glance in the direction of the workshop.
Looks at the workshop, looks at him. Just because we're not on the ship doesn't mean the same rules don't apply to my room.
Alright, no
Shoes.
mistake. Fine. So snippy. Takes his shoes off, kicks his feet back up, wiggles his toes. Happy.
Better, thank you.
Look, if I'm gonna be drinking, I'm gonna be relaxing. You better do that too.
I will. Just give me time. And he
Okay.
takes a glass, a large top glass, and just
Doc.
it'll be over the night. No point in
Uh-huh.
pouring more than that.
Oh yeah, the inefficiency is what we're in about here.
Prioritizing efficiency is what I do. He
Your sick
says,
little arms can't even hold that half the night. It's gonna be ending up on you and half on
the glass
the drink, Doc.
holds it very clearly.
You just wait until you're inebriated, then see.
Inebriated. Good use.
Yeah, I've been learning.
A small smile, still very little humor to it, but a little less like I'm gonna tear your head off.
Ram takes a big drink.
When you do
Is
that,
Hana thinking violent thoughts?
no,
He's just
it's not violent. He's just snippy. Like he's not thinking I want to hit anyone or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just like fuck everyone. Fuck
Alright,
this.
carry
This
on,
sucks.
carry
I'm
on.
so upset right now.
He's an angry boy. That's it.
He doesn't know how to deal with his stress, and so it's become anger out of it, like restlessness. And he just drinks, doesn't mix anything with it, takes a good just gulp, and then puts it down next to his food, which he has not eaten yet. He put together his little stack.
No, you said he chewed one.
He's eating like a cracker, yes.
Okay, you know what? That'll have to do. So he hasn't eaten the rest of his food then?
No, it's right like next to him.
Rem sips his drink, looks at Hana, looks at the food, looks back at Hana.
Looks at Ram. Looks at the food. Takes another drink. I will.
Watch that drink of yours, it might disappear.
That's the goal.
Someplace when you want.
What do you say?
Someplace when you want looking.
I guess I shouldn't put it down then.
Bad talk, duh.
Bad talk, you said?
Mm-hmm. Is it really cutting out for me that bad?
It's some of it is and some of it I'm just having trouble registering.
Yeah, I'm able to hear all of it, so I don't know what's going on with Bree.
I think it's just my ears being stupid. I don't know.
I'll just check my internet connection in case.
No, it's not you. If everyone can hear you, it's not you.
Okay.
It might be my connection blipping.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chance. So I'll
All
turn
right.
you up and do what I can. We good.
It's up to you.
He says, look. Smile. Full of just frustration and venom.
Mhm.
Not at him, but in general.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, today has been, as you can probably tell, awful.
Absolute shit. Balls.
Terrible.
Uh-huh.
And I just would like to not deal with it right now. So
Ram kind of nods. Want empathy?
sure. One success.
That's all you need with Ram. He nods and see he's got he's got that sad look about him again. Like there's something he wants to do but he's not doing it. And he just says, well, tomorrow's you might not thank you for trying to forget about it all.
Tomorrow we will be too focused on the hangover to think about the emotions.
Yeah, okay, so that's the goal, huh? Never mind the food then. Okay.
I'll have some food if it makes you feel better. I haven't been starving
You know it
myself.
will. I'm not saying you do, I'm just saying when you're about to go on a bender. What?
Just
Your
Just gonna-
stomach doesn't exactly have much pattern on it.
that. What does that mean?
It went to the ass.
He takes a cracker and eats it.
Ram grins. Victory.
Cheers for a bit. So, if you will forgive me for my less than sociable attitude
Nah.
ahead of time, this is my pretense.
Are you
And
sure
I'm-
you're using that word right, Doc?
I'm pretensing. I'm giving you a heads up. My warning.
Okay.
Because, to be completely honest with you, whatever censor I have, which is very little, is being very much used right now. So, more of this, he gives a start take. It's not going to exist.
Ram kind of just like shakes his head at you, and he waves his hand and he says, I was kind of hoping you weren't using it in the first place, but sure, whatever.
It's nothing
Pretense
personal.
warning taken. Go drink yourself into your stupor, Doc. It's fine.
He nods. Don't tell Melv.
Why do you think I'm here? Though you don't go running off spilling secrets to everybody else.
Ooh. He shoots you a glare.
Rem kind of blinks, thinks about what he said. Confused look. Is sorry?
It was an effective jab. Well
It
done.
wasn't meant to be a jab, Doc.
It very much came off as such.
Listen, I just know the time you got drunk.
I know
Shit
what you're
changed.
referencing.
Okay.
I know. It was a mistake. And that was pure grade alcohol, not even synthetic. It was non-synthetic. Very different.
Sure. We got a lot here, and I'm just... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sorry.
It's fine.
Takes another big drink. Looks away.
Yeah, he's looking away too.
It's so fucking awkward. Ram just kind of like pulls his feet down a little less comfy and just taps his fingers against his glass. So what you got planned for the week then, apart from appointments?
I have no idea.
Nothing?
I don't want to go outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine that would be on your agenda right now.
I mean, it isn't on my agenda on most days. Planets like these are the ones that I don't like going to.
Yeah.
But now, in lieu of everything else, I mean, the only reason I advocated for it is Melf needs a goddamn planet. Finn needs a goddamn planet. Everyone needs a fucking planet.
You don't need a planet.
I need a planet.
Well then go down to the planet and just trust
We're
the rest of us to keep you safe, alright?
Well, step one complete. We're on the planet.
Yeah. But go out.
I'll figure something out.
Whatever, you know where to find me.
Right. What about You, any plans?
Mac needs a therapist.
Okay.
And fun. Lots of fun. I'm gonna take her around to see the side shit.
Okay. Finally use for those extra credits then.
Shouldn't take that much.
I don't know how much fun
Therapist,
you're
on the
talking
other
about. You're planning on finding one on planet.
She needs to talk to somebody professional. I can't exactly take him with us. Very least we can make use. Right?
I suppose. Though the sudden change of therapists from now to when we depart might be a bit jarring.
Well, what would you suggest then? I can't just leave her as she is.
I'm not saying to do that. Just we have a therapist now. I mean, yes, I know you have apprehension.
I know I said I might talk to him, but I don't know about letting Mac talk.
So instead, you'd rather have Mac see one person for a week, which is an introductory section, by the way, Ram. Nothing helpful. And then leave. And then figure out something else.
Makes
unless you wish to do remote. But that won't work for Mac. I know, I teach her. She won't stay still for that.
Oh. Look, I've never done gestures vaguely therapy before, so I don't know how it works. Thought a week would be enough.
No. No, you're gonna need a lot more than a week.
Okay, then.
Slot out, what? A year, at least, if not more.
Looks alarmed. A year?
Yes.
Is it
At least.
Doc? It was just a year.
Terrorist attack.
Sure.
It was not just anything. She was next to me the whole time, and I know what I saw. And I need therapy, so I can only imagine the state she's in.
You're not alright, are you?
No. No, I'm not. And it's all just hitting me now.
All at once.
Shock is a bitch. A productive bitch. I will give it that.
Productive? No.
I
You're
got
not
so
thinking
much
about
done
it. Stop
on my
it.
project when I didn't have to think about this. But now, where am I at? Where am I at? Well, I can show you. He motions over to his bench. Fuck all. I've got fuck all done.
Ram doesn't even look at the bench. He's just watching Hana. You don't need to be doing things. You know that, right?
Yes, but doing things is what. Got emotions but doesn't have words. Channels me. Fulfills, calms, distracts, and doesn't at the same time. Focuses. It's what I do. And I don't look at me like you do, Finn. I know.
No,
I have limits. I'm not doing this as a workaholic. This is my hobby.
Yeah, he says that too.
He's a little different. I recognize I need to sleep. And then I actively choose not to.
Pained look.
I have slept today, by the way. Before.
Yeah, well, you know
You
my
don't
next
pity me.
question. Good.
What, how long ago? How long?
13
13 hours.
Looks shocked at that, actually. Are you alright? Are you sick?
No, I took medication.
Oh, okay. So the shock's hitting you all at once and you're fucked up because you can't work through it.
The shock isn't hitting me all at once. The shock is gone.
Okay, my mistake.
And now I'm stuck dealing with emotions.
Ram kind of rolls his eyes. Ah, terrible emotions. How will you cope?
With alcohol. That's another drink.
You know, you've got Lorne and Joy like you seem to be shoving him at me.
I plan to speak with Joy. I planned to speak with him originally, but there wasn't a lot of speaking happening.
You don't really like the typing thing, do
The
you?
I've never felt so stupid.
I think it was kind of fun.
It was like there was an active block between my stream of consciousness, what I needed to say, what I knew and could easily accurately word, and what could be put into the pad that only has one tonation.
So what you were missing was the... He makes like a up and down motion with his finger. You know, the quality of it all.
To a degree, I mean, also just the spontaneity. I'm not very... I don't... and... It's not that I forget things when I can't say them immediately, but there's a lot to do, and typing takes time, and by that point, with the amount that I am backlogged, there's just no point.
This is another I'm smarter than you a lot thing. Your brain's working. Suck.
My pad forced me to function at a normal level, and I did not like it.
Right. Well, now that you're back up to speed, you can just dump it.
The pad?
Your thoughts.
I think enough of that has already happened. We should talk about something else.
You don't have to dump it at me. But, you know.
I will speak to someone. If that's your concern.
Well, no, I trust you do that. It's just... He takes another drink and looks away.
My apologies.
For what?
I'm not obtuse or oblivious. I recognize I'm being...
You saying sorry because you're angry. You don't have to apologize for that.
I suppose I'm saying sorry for using you as a pincushion.
I'm not. Nothing you said so far is putting a pin in me, Doc.
Good to know.
Go on.
Go on. What?
Do your worst.
No.
I'll stay here, I'll take it.
That isn't healthy.
Yeah, but it'll make you feel better.
No, it wouldn't.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I don't like hurting people.
You got a spitfire tongue and you like to let it loose. You're gonna be hurt by the shit you say.
Well, it's still not much better if I'm intentionally trying to.
Hey, there you go.
He looks miffed.
I'm just saying, stop holding back. You got alcohol. It's what's to do with it. Decreases inhibitions.
Correct.
I already know all there is to know about you. You want to fucking say something, say it. Alright,
Jesus big.
Ram drinks too. It's fine. Just as long as you're not forcing yourself to say things.
I'm not going to force myself to do anything.
Good.
Had enough of that one for a lifetime.
Ram will knock back the rest of his drink and pour himself another one. And he kind of looks at it, then he looks at Hana. And he offers up his drink like in a toast. Come on.
Oh. Raises. What are we toasting to?
You know, getting out alive. You're back to talking, so that's something. I've got an arm. We got time on the planet.
He does raise his glass, but when you say getting out alive, he just kind of breathes and closes his eyes for a second before opening them again.
Ram watches that, but he still says what he was saying before.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Says it a bit more forcefully. Cheers. We did good.
To impossible luck.
And great circumstances. Never again.
Never again. He drinks.
Drinks.
And you passed me the bottle.
I thought this was a one fill-up kind of thing.
Circumstances have changed. How about that?
Oh, it's a miracle. Why am I not surprised? Eat something while I fill this up for you.
He puts a piece of celery in his mouth. Happy.
Yep. Little rabbit.
Crunch, 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 crunch. Little rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
He rolls his eyes. But with a little bit of amusement.
Gives him back his drink.
Is Ram known for being adverse to greens?
No, he'll eat him. He'll eat whatever's in front of him.
Okay.
He just doesn't, there are some things he enjoys and some things he's very indifferent to. Very indifferent.
Is Ram eating anything currently? Is he doing the same?
Not really.
Have you
he's had a cracker or something, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Have you eaten?
Yeah, I had something.
Yeah.
I had to put
Before this, or?
Well, it's whatever.
That isn't an answer.
Probably.
That is a shit answer. Try again.
I usually eat something.
Do you know what you ate, Ram?
Yeah.
Was it a full meal? Do you need to be having some of the charcuterie?
What answer you're looking for, Doc? I'm fine.
Yeah, well, so was I, and you were insistent.
Well, I know your habits.
As it turns out, I know yours.
Makes a face. Fine.
He picks up a cracker and just tosses it at him. Not hard, but
He just opens his mouth and catches it. Crunch.
Well done.
Thank you. Practice every day. Come on, let's see you try.
To catch a cracker.
I don't know. You want an olive instead?
I'll take an olive.
Picks up an olive and flicks it at him.
I don't know what the roll to catch it is. Reaction?
Probably.
So reaction?
You're gonna roll for it? Yeah, do it.
Reaction or quickness?
Ooh. I'll take quickness. Got it.
You get a thumbs up. Nice.
It's like there's a moment of him eyeing it up. Is this coming in? God, get.
He's calculating the angles.
Thank you. Choose on the olive.
He picks up another one. Watch out.
Oh, really? I haven't finished chewing.
I better think faster. Flicks another one.
Catches it with his hand. Tosses it back.
See, now this way you're gonna eat more.
Does he catch it when it's tossed back? Because tosses back not at him, but he tosses it back at Ram.
Yeah, he catches it and then he throws
Oh.
it back at Hana because, hey, you touched that first. I'm not eating it.
He catches, tosses back. I'm busy.
Yeah, well,
He says he
finish it
puts a
up.
cracker in his mouth.
Tosses it back. There's a look condiment.
Catch. You don't like olives?
I just think you need it more.
This olive is thoroughly sullied. I don't want it. Toss.
I'm saying I've got cooties, Hana.
I don't know where that hand's been.
You know exactly where this hand's been.
The other one.
Huh, fair point. I wonder where this one's been. He catches an olive and then just looks at his hand.
A medical facility.
You think they kept it in vinegar?
The
He
hand.
sniffs it.
No.
I like it.
Why vinegar?
I don't know, isn't that what they usually do?
No.
Like, preserve things. Like a pickle, right?
He cooks his hands around his face.
Why? You know, like when you open up a pickle jar, it's got the brine.
I don't know why this feels devastating. This feels devastating.
I think you could probably chop this up and eat it and make pretty good meals.
That is cannibalism.
Is it cannibalism if I do it?
That's auto-cannibalism.
Oh, there's a word for that.
Yes.
So does that make it illegal?
Probably.
Oh, I care. I'm a burrito. Fuck it. I'm just saying, if we get into a situation where we need emergency
I don't.
supplies, I'm gonna taste the best.
It is your arm.
I'm gonna taste the best.
Just looks at the crowd for a second, exasperated. That's disgusting.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a bit salty, but I'm sure we can find something.
It wasn't
that's not
salted
too flavor.
vinegar. There's no reason for it to be salty. I did. Stop talking about it.
Have another drink, Doc. You look like you're about to faint.
No, I look like I'm about to throw up because this is disgusting.
It's the same difference.
Takes another drink.
Perhaps just grinning to himself.
Is it cannibalism if I eat my own arm? What the fuck, Rat?
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm
No,
just
no.
making plans.
Why are you making plans? We're on a planet.
What if, I don't know, we get cut off from the ship?
Pack
There's
beans.
A typhoon. What if...
Canned food.
Okay, so say we can't access all that. We're out in the wilderness, right? There's nobody around and your phone's dead. Out of the corner of your eyes.
Stop it. Go to
There's
hell.
nobody around and the comms are dead.
Back in
All
the
you got...
camp. I can't do this. Give it up.
Oh, we gotta... I've started this. I'm finishing it. We got a fire. We got water. We got nothing else. We're here for... We're lost without food. I've gone 2 weeks before. We're here for, say, a month. What are we gonna eat? My arm.
Do you have your cog in this situation?
Absolutely not. You know what? We're naked.
We're naked.
We got nothing.
How did this happen?
He took a bite of gum gum.
What?
Don't worry, it's an old reference. Okay, ship crashed.
Where did our clothes go? Why didn't we raid the ship?
Snapped his fingers. Ship crashed. We fell into some water. The dragging us down. We got rid of him, swam to shore. There's nothing else on us.
How far did we have to swim?
A long way. Tired and shivering, exhausted when we get there. Probably used up most of our energy stock. No life in the water, no life on the...
This is an absurd situation.
This is
not scientific. This is rape.
Possible.
No.
No. Hey,
you can't present to me a hypothetical with no other solution in which the only answer is eating your arm. That is not a hypothetical. That is a fallacy.
We've got other solutions. You could eat my leg. I could eat yours, but I'm not doing it. So the arm is the tastiest part of the body.
You can't present in this circumstance. There is an ocean. There is going to be life in the ocean. So you're gonna catch it and you're gonna cook it over the fire. We also have water. And it's more important that we have water than we have food. You can survive longer without food than you can without water.
You got a distillery on you, because otherwise we're dying.
Well, what else is on the island?
I said no life on the land, no life on the sea.
No trees, no...
I mean, sure, we can have trees. We need something to build a fire with.
No, nothing. Okay, we have trees. What kind of trees?
Pine.
Pine. You can eat pine needles.
You disgust me. There's a perfectly good source of fuel and protein and meat right there, and you're going for the fucking pine needles.
Yes! Absolutely, that's the first place I'm going. Also, the inner bark is also edible on a pine.
But you, Doc, you betray me like... I offer you up a perfectly pickled arm.
And I don't eat it because you're insane.
First time somebody said that.
You are trying to... In this hypothetical, you are absolutely insane.
Well, sure, yeah. But I mean, we all are in that hypothetical.
No, we're not. I'm not.
You're eating pine needles.
I am surviving.
There's no way you're getting out of that without brain damage.
It's a pine needle. What do you mean?
There was this animal I think I heard about one of those old tapes Trent had. It was a documentary, right?
Okay.
They have these they only eat these particular leaves of this particular tree, but it gives them brain damage. I figured pine needles like that.
Pine needles are not like that. They're actually a wonderful source of nutrients and vitamins.
You go around
specifically vitamin C and fiber.
When we go on those walks, are you looking for pine needles so you can eat them?
No, I'm not looking for pine needles so I can eat them, but I have made tea from pine needles before.
Huh. Let me try it next time.
Sure. So maybe I can see if there's any pines on this planet, and if so, I can collect and create.
Collect and create, huh? I don't know if that's a good idea, because remember last time I went out on a walk with the rest of the crew.
What was wrong with it? I thought it was nice.
He just double takes at you, Celeste, end up with 2 holes in her arm.
What?
Doc.
I don't follow.
Whatever, if you're gonna do that,
you're talking about the nature walk, right?
Yes.
2 holes in her arm.
Uh-huh.
What, from the thing?
The thing. You know, the big fuck-off thing.
Oh, I don't remember a lot of that.
There I was, all worried.
I was too busy focusing on the trees. She wanted to go run after the flying scorpions. I was going to let her.
It was
But anyway.
right in front of all of us as we were heading back. You have really got your blinkers on when you want.
I don't need to watch her get mauled by a scorpion by choice.
Was it because you were grumpy with me?
You think I was focusing on the trees because I was grumpy with you?
You didn't give me a single look that whole day. I do think
That's
that
because
does
I was
happen.
grumpy with you. You were an asshole and you deserved none of my attention.
Uh-huh. So trees are more interesting than me. I see how it is.
Trees are very interesting, Ram. That's a very careful comparison, and you should not ask me to make it.
No, I would like you to make it. I want to hear the ranking. Where am I? Which
Where are you
bracket
in
of
relation
trees
to
below?
trees?
I want to know.
He crosses his arms. Are you sure?
I think this will be a very interesting comparison. Yes.
There are
I'm
trees
sure.
that flower, Ram.
There are trees that flower, Doc, and I want to know where I stand. How many tiers below them am I?
He genuinely thinks.
Rem waits, arms crossed. He has 2 arms now. He doesn't whiff it this time. He looks kind of proud of himself.
He genuinely thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look up trees. You're making him rate trees. Fuck you.
I'm making him rate trees. Listen, he needs to get his mind off shit.
Well, no matter what, you will be below the Araucaria heterophylla,
The common names, Doc, come on.
the pine tree.
How dare you?
No matter where you end in this list, it will always be above you. Why? Because I can eat it.
We had this whole discussion. I'm offering.
I could eat so much of it. All you can offer me is your arm. The rest of you, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to eat your arm, frankly.
You've never hurt me so deeply before.
But
I
what
know
do
how
I
you
have
said-
that I can eat from the pine? I can eat the nuts. I can eat even like some of the pollen can be condensed and harvested and eaten. What else can I make? You can make tea from the needles. You can eat the bark.
Are you disdaining me because I'm not as useful as a fucking pine tree?
Wait, can I double check? Did Ram just say, "Are you dating me"?
Disdaining.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, "Are you dating me because I'm not as useful as a pine tree"?
That would be a fun sentence. No.
That's why I had to double fucking check. I was like, wait, did he actually?
How would Han
drop
even
that?
react to that?
Take a second.
Oh, shock, I'm having to hold myself back so hard, and Ram is too. There are so many times I could have made him make a joke about Han guzzling cum or something.
I'm trying to love them too, so you can.
You're so kind, but Ram doesn't think he's at that point with Hana right now, so...
Guzzling coom.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Ram does innuendo great. He's more of the blunt type.
Alright. So, you want my genuine rating.
Oh no, I found it apparently. I'm just useful fucking pine tree. I see how.
Lilac trees are my favorite.
Which ones?
Lilac. Wisteria, close second.
Of course they are.
After that, probably a redbud. Especially the flamethrower redbud trees. They get red leaves.
Yeah, I like those ones too. Pretty vibrant.
Mm-hmm. There's one that are specifically known as, when he does air quotes, pink pom-pom redbud trees, because the flowers puff. Very nice looking.
Out of character, I have one of those in my backyard. They're great.
Hey!
Ram just like nods and he keeps on gesturing for Hana to keep going.
Fruiting trees are useful.
Again with the useful.
Fruiting trees, the flower, are more preferable. And now I have to find where you fall in between that. You don't, in a normal sense, flower, but you make plenty of them. I have them in my room, so that counts.
That's true. I do seed.
You do seed.
There we go, guys. Are you happy? One innuendo for
You seed, you flower. Bree has to hold herself off of the innuendo.
Please, no, go for it. If Hana would say the
Lord
knows he does.
Which is too bad. In this case, because he's taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brain was just like, you seed, you flower, you deflower.
No, I think that's more Hana's department of experience right there.
You flower. We've discussed the edible issue.
I mean, if you want me to be more edible.
More edible? What, do you think you can increase your edibility rating?
Sure. You know, squirt some whipped cream around my titties.
He looks away. Takes a drink. I don't need to squirt whipped cream on a fruit tree's titties, Ram.
Well, I can understand being below the pretty ones, but at least put me some of the useful rankings.
I'll put you above Peach.
That doesn't say much.
Peach is a good tree.
Peach is a good tree. You get peach wood. You get peaches. That's a
Exactly. It's a good tree.
Okay,
He looks offended.
Ram was just judging where you stood on the matter. Right. It's a good tree and I'm above it. I take that. Sorry if you can hear my mum.
It's alright. He thinks more. So you're above apple trees, you're above lemon trees. I'm being kind, but I'm putting you above the peach tree.
Thank you for your sympathy and mercy.
You're welcome, you're still below the pine.
Fucking betrayed.
You have a lot of utility, but simply, if I were stuck on an island, I think that pine would take care of me better.
No. Hey. Forget
Smiles.
the scenario.
No, you brought the scenario, and for the scenario alone, the pine beats you, Ram.
No,
the pine will beat you every time. Every time.
No. You can't. We make such a good team, Doc. You can't let me down like this.
Yeah, well, sorry. You couldn't feed me and the pine could. Or no, you couldn't feed me ethically, and the pine could. The pine can also make the fire keep going. I can use the pine for a boat.
Fucking use me as a boat. Come on, let's go.
Excuse me?
He knocks back the rest of his drink. I'll show you, I can float. We didn't get the chance last time.
Ocean.
Yeah, well. Bodies float too? I don't know, Doc.
I know bodies float.
You're yanking my balls here, please.
He smiles, leans back in his chair, gets all comfortable, and takes a sip. A lot of cat energy.
You are so lucky right now.
Even if you could float, the moment I was on you, you would sink. And you're not waterproof.
Just gives him the most deadpan look. At least have a little bit more faith in my strength than that. Come on.
It's not about strength, Ram. It's about science.
It's about if I can hold myself up above water, I can hold you above water.
As it turns out, no, I'm going to stop you there. We're talking about floating, not holding me above water. You are only one man with an expendable amount of energy.
Yeah, but a pretty great lung capacity.
True. But an expendable amount of energy. And in this scenario, we are surrounded by an ocean. You are not carrying me through the ocean, Ram, and if you are, I'm very impressed.
As you should be.
But you don't. And you can't.
In this scenario, which I hate now, by the way, the pine tree is a bitch. And we're killing it for sport and to make the boat.
Yes, we are using the pine tree to make the boat after using the inner bark for food.
But the thing is, Doc, do you know how to build a boat?
Yes, I know how to build a boat. Fuck. You don't? Of course you don't.
I do. I was hoping you didn't.
I know how to build a boat, Ram. I know how to build a lot of things.
Fuck.
But building a boat is boring. Which is why I don't make more boats.
Okay, so it's boring. So then I'm useful, right?
Well, having extra hands is useful. Trees are big. Cutting them down takes effort. So yes, if it makes you feel better, even though the pine tree is better than you, I can use you to fell it so I can make my boat.
Sounds like you're gonna whack me against a tree and use my head as an axe, but I'll take it.
You have an axe.
I have an axe. In this situation, if we're sticking with the scenario, no, I don't.
Alright, we're naked. You can fashion something.
From the pine tree that we have yet to fell.
Are there rocks?
Sure, there are rocks.
Clay?
You want a bacon axe?
It can be done.
It can be done.
It's barbaric tools. Their quality would be terrible. But if we need to fell the tree to make a boat or other tools, yes, I will use the shitty stone.
It's like that stone personally offended you.
I'm offended. You don't think I could figure it out?
No, I'm perfectly aware you could figure it out. All hail the mighty Halo brain and all.
Thank you. Pulls his eyes.
Ram comes back and sits back down. I'm just saying. It'll be...
Anyway, you're at number 4.
But... well... just blink.
The ranking. You versus the trees.
Looks pretty chuffed with himself. Yeah, I'll take.
The ones that precede you in the following order is the pine tree, the wisteria, and the lilac.
I can understand that. Wisteria and the rest. I'm just... me and that pine tree, we got a grudge against each other now.
You and the pine tree aren't so different.
Huh. Very funny.
Prickly.
Says you.
I
Which
do?
one of us was trying to turn us into a pincushion earlier?
I did not use Ooze of Pincushion. That would be violent.
Oh, it would be. You're so very against the violence.
I am.
Tongue lashings, on the other hand.
He frowns. I did give you my warning.
Rem is, he was trying to make a joke and he sees it flat and he waves his hand. He's like, you're fine, Doc. I was kidding again.
I can't read that sometimes.
It's my bad. I should have made it more clear. You can lash me with your tongue anytime you like.
Well, he just quirks an eyebrow and drinks. Slow nod.
Rem shakes his head at him and drinks as well. You haven't eaten much yet. Come on.
I ate a cracker and an olive.
Well, we're not on the fucking island yet, so you can have a little more.
Too bad I'm feeling a little light. Otherwise, I would have proposed going out, finding some needles to actually make some proper tea.
We can do that tomorrow. You still gotta let me try it. Okay, not tomorrow then.
Unless you're coming with.
Oh, where? You're going onto the planet, aren't you?
He taps his glasses. I need to see.
That you do. Yeah, I'm coming with. Don't worry. Let you go alone.
He actually softens a little bit at that, and then nods. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rest of the time too. If you need an escort, let me know. Or at least take one of the others.
He nods.
What are you thinking anyway? I know you said not the sunglasses.
I don't know. I'll need to see what they have. I don't think I'm going to go with square frames again.
Didn't like it?
I don't like how they encroach on my vision.
You know what you should do in that case?
Hmm.
Makes like the kind of binocular thing around his eyes, but like big and wide. You should get those giant, you know, bottle glasses where they just make your eyes look like 10 times the size of your head.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
It'll increase the size of your vision.
No, it won't.
Well, it increases the size of your eyes.
For you.
Huh.
Besides, with the amount of magnification I already have in my tools, why would I need more?
I don't know if you want to be a walking microscope.
I'm getting pretty close to that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Last time we went shopping.
Huh.
I have, frankly, a near illegal amount of upgrades on my magnification.
Huh.
He smiles.
Rem looks intrigued. Want to show it off?
We don't have our, or we do. We always have a little bit of our cog on us, don't we?
We have the Nexus with us, yeah.
You have the Nexus on you at all times, but your cogs are only stored.
Oh. It's like, I don't have my cog on me, just the Nexus.
Alright then, next time we get the chance, you gotta take me out for a spin. Show me what you can do with that thing.
Well, it's usually enough. I just bridge terminal in and can change your view over to mine.
Oh. Yeah. No, yeah, that'd be real. That'd be real handy. Hell, we could take out people on the horizon line with that.
But we're not going to.
Empathy.
Go for it.
2.
He is not pleased with that comment.
Yeah, I figure. Looks at Hana.
He looks serious.
He was kind of smiling, but the smile fades. He nods. I know, Doc. I won't do that while you're attached.
He kind of blinks a couple times and seems to think to himself and sucks his lip in. And I'll give you, since you just empathied, there's a moment where he's really thinking, and then he just breathes and nods and says, "Not while I'm looking." And takes a drink.
Right. takes a drink of his own, but just nods while he does it. Not while you're looking, I got it.
Thank you.
Shrugs. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And he says, "If I am connected, and there is a situation, and you must handle it for the sake of survival, do as you must. Just let me know so I can look away. That's all I ask."
Oh boy. Ram, he had the drink up to his face and he was taking a sip, but he just kind of slowly puts it down. Looks at Hana. All the smile is gone from his face.
Hana is not looking at him. He's just kind of staring into his glass. Not absently. He's very focused. He's very present.
Ram reaches out and taps the table next to his hand.
He looks up.
I'll do my best not to have that happen, alright?
Hey, Ram.
You got the success you need. God fucking damn it, Bree. You've only got 3 dice!
Yeah, baby!
Ram is... He feels... concerned, a little bit upset. He is unhappy that Hana's had to come to that resolution, but at the same time a little relieved that he has.
That it isn't as bad as he was worried it might be.
But
Okay.
most of it is concern and sincerity.
He, like, his eyes flash up to look in your face for a second, Ram, and then looks away for a bit. He reaches over and taps next to Ram's hand. He doesn't touch his hand, but he kind of taps next to the finger.
Ram just sits there. He keeps his hand where it is. He grabs another olive and rolls it over the table to him.
Takes the olive. Just rolls it between his fingers, pops it in his mouth.
See, even the table's better than my hand, huh? Let's see how it...
I mean, it touched your hand first.
Yeah, but this is a clean one.
You
The
just
knowing
rolled
one.
it to me.
Fine.
It has been in contact with you. You can't twist this to be offensive.
He just smiles at him. Alright, I'll take the compliment. How much are you feeling like drinking the night away?
What's the other option?
I take you out, we go find pine needles. And I heard there's a pretty nice galaxy up in the sky out there.
Smiles.
Or you can stay in. You can have your angry little moment. That's fine too. Ooh.
He thinks. He looks at his drink. Takes a big chug, finishes it off, puts it down. Hand on table. Gets up.
Mm-hmm. Ram's just watching this.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
Ram grins. Okay. Gets up. He grabs a bottle of gin. Waves at him for later. And head out.
They go.
They go.
Is that where you wanted to end it? Or did you want
No.
to RP finding pine needles?
If you think that Hana would have something in particular to say about finding pine needles, we can RP that. Actually, Ram will stop off to get his gun before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure he's got it on him.
Okay.
And but yeah, they do the pine needles. They...
I need to see how... Hana has chugged a lot of alcohol in that time. I need to see how he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll that quick. What is
Please do.
that? Brawn, I believe?
I think so, yeah, just a straight brawn. Or a gay brawn, I can't remember.
Gay Braun.
It's well, there
One
we go.
success, so I'm not trashed.
Yeah, not like last time.
Not like last time.
Let me do my gay brawn. I'm fine
Okay.
too.
And then, chance the more alcohol you drink, it's minuses, correct?
Yeah.
So say another bottle of gin later. How many minuses are we looking at?
You're probably looking at 3 minuses.
Fucking hell.
I lied. It is straight brawn. It is double. I just checked the note.
Okay.
3 minuses.
So
But if the gin was split between 2 people, so it's not the whole bottle to yourself?
yeah,
That's still a lot of gin.
Damn it.
it's still a lot of gin. All right, so
Okay.
-3.
So end of the night, he is definitely drunk.
Ram is still okay. You get. Oh shit. Can you walk?
You will... That's a good question. Like, I don't know, he's not shit-faced, he is drunk.
Right.
You can walk. It's you stumble every so often, but it's not
Mhm.
like
So every so often, Hana will stumble, and there is probably a couple times where he catches himself on Ram's shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of straightens.
You get the twitch. He doesn't do anything.
Mhm.
Just lets you use him to pull yourself up.
And this is by end of night, right?
Mhm.
Like, they
Mhm.
spend the entire night before that, slowly emptying the bottle as they go, but I imagine they get the needles. They,
Sleep on Shark. Oh, he's gone.
Get the needles. Fucking
Ram will take you
Hana-
out to some clear area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going, Hana. What?
Oh, he probably had brought a teapot.
Nice.
It's like a bottle of water, and I imagine you can find like those little stoves.
The little camping. Yep.
Giancana will just glasses. Fucking hell, start fighting.
Rem has helpfully provided pine wood.
Pine wood. Fuck the pine.
Fuck the pine.
Create fire. Boil.
And
And you cup.
Rem take cup. Looks
Thank
Hana.
you.
My nemesis. How do you taste? He drinks it. Let me just roll my fudge dice.
He likes it!
He kinda likes it.
Hana's completely indifferent to pine. That's about right.
It is efficient. It works.
It is
It's a tea.
It is a survival.
Rem makes a, not bad. Maybe pine's not all bad after all.
If you were a tree, I think you would be a pine.
Give me a little bit more credit. I think I'd be oak.
Be a what?
Oak. Doc.
Why an oak?
Big.
That's it.
That's it.
If you wanted to go for big, a redwood would be what you want to go with.
Alright, redwood.
I still think you're a pine.
Fine. I can be a pine in your ass.
He sucks his little cup, lays down in the grass and just stares up at the stars.
Rem sits next to him. Oh, hang on.
What are we hanging on for? We'll never know.
Or will we? Dun dun dun.
Tune into the next episode of The Drop.
I'm back, sorry. Alright, Rem sits next to him, and he, just looks at Hana for a second, then looks up at the stars, and drinks his tea. He fiddles with the holster of his gun for a bit. Still feeling pissed, Doc?
I don't know. There's a couple times tonight where the overwhelming urge to cry has come about and left just as fast.
Never took you before you could let it out.
Maybe not. It'll find its way out eventually, I'm sure. Whether through yelling or tears or gas.
Let's hope it's one of the first two. Just sit there in silence.
Hana will turn and kind of just watch him. Like, I imagine for a bit, is Ram looking up? Okay, at one point, like, Hana's looking up, and then when Ram looks down, Hana's looking at him.
Ram quirks an eyebrow.
You look tired.
I am.
Lay down.
Somebody's gotta keep their eyes on you. You can tell he wants to.
It'll be alright.
Alright, Doc, if you say so. He lies down next to him.
Smells outside. Goes back to looking at the stars. And he still has, like, imagine he's like down and he has, like, the cup on his chest pointed upwards so it doesn't, like, spill.
Right?
Like, every now and again he'll sit up a little bit so he can sip.
Oh god. Ram's watching him, not the stars now. He's just looking at him. He shakes his head every time Hana does that. He's kind of trying not to laugh.
Thank you for stopping by.
My pleasure. You didn't say I wasn't allowed today, after all.
Because you were allowed.
Good. Shouldn't be alone. Aren't you tired, Doc?
He nods.
Rem... just... after a little bit, he starts humming.
Oh, does he go for the fucking song?
He goes for the fucking song.
Motherfucker. Yeah, he's out.
Rem just, once Hana's sound asleep, he sits up a little bit, pulls out his gun, makes sure it's ready to go, and he watches the surroundings while Hana sleeps.
Shakes your hand, Chi-Chi.
GG, fella.
So then, eventually, at some point, Hana will wake up, and they'll probably head back. And they'll be like, I need to, every now and again, stumble, I need support.
Yep.
And yeah, day one.
Yeah. Day one! They did it! That ended better than I thought it would.